Alright. Let's get ready to dive right into this. Let me turn it down a bit. Okay, start that. Let me put the chat up so I can see what you guys are yapping about. Let's see. Alright. Boom. Paste. Okay. Now make sure my audio's good. So I don't know what's been going on with my microphone lately. For the past couple of days, I've been randomly hearing this sound of something disconnecting and reconnecting on Windows. You guys know what sound I'm talking about. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And then earlier today, I found out that it was my microphone. It was like the power cord to my microphone. So I tried unplugging it and like putting it in, like, okay, well, I was gonna say putting it in really good, but I know some of you guys are gonna take that the wrong way. Regardless, I unplugged it, plugged it back in, and haven't had any problems after that. So I don't know if my mic is just getting old, or if it was just loose because I haven't really, you know, messed with the cord in a while. But right now I'm just fixing my camera settings. Now we can jump right into this. Hey Cornelius, don't worry about it, alright? Don't worry about it. Just ignore all of that I said. The biggest takeaway is just microphone. Might be having some issues soon, I'm not sure. I think it's okay right now though. Okay. I think we're good. So let's go to here. Boom. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this chat here too. Also, apologies for the starting up stream a little bit late. I had to take my dog out real quick. But we're good now. Paste. Okay, didn't work. Alright, maybe the next one will work. Maybe the next one. How's everybody doing today, man? How is everybody doing? I am super excited for today's stream because we have a couple of cool new units here, but also because we're getting to the interesting part of Babylonia now. We just finished fighting Gorgon, but we didn't defeat her, so we're gonna have to take her down for real very soon. Hopefully we'll be meeting Ket soon. I don't think it'll be this episode, but soon, I'm sure. And then of course we have a Resh who we have to meet as well. But let's see what's going on in the poll here. So it looks like the overwhelming majority of you guys voted for Shiki Assassin, which I'm not too surprised by because I think Shiki's awesome. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have watched the anime for Garden of Sinners or the light novel or whatever there might be out there. But I think she's a super cool character. So she definitely would have gotten my vote. I don't know if you guys voted because she's really good or because you like her as a character like me, but I'm glad to see some Shiki love in the chat. I see Gray is second place though, and then you have both of the Ellie-chans kind of near the bottom. It's interesting that the second one's winning over the first one though. What's the difference? We're getting Fujino today. Trust in the gacha, we have to believe. Today, hopefully after today, we will no longer be Fujino-less. But I'm not gonna dump too much into trying to get her because I do want to save some. It's just while the opportunity's here, I do want to try to, you know, see how far I can get. You know what? Screw it. If he's pulling for characters he likes, I'll wish him luck. Hey, I appreciate it. We got +1 believer in the chat. Appreciate it, Lord Tash. Also, that membership badge is looking real good on you, buddy. Thanks for all the support, man. I don't have quartz to use. It's for the best. Hope Cloudy ends up saving a lot of quartz so he can lose them on Melusine. Dude, I really want Melusine. That's what I'm saving the majority of my gems for. But I feel like I'm at a place now where if I don't get her, I'm not going to be devastated. At least not as devastated as I was not getting Draco or Tiamat. Those two were actual heartbreakers. if either of those two came back around, best believe I'd be saving for them. But who knows when they'll come back. I want Melusine MP2. Let's see. You should steal Melusine from Cloudy as revenge for Anra. Oh man, this beef is never gonna end. This beef between me and Akihara is never gonna end. And the crazy thing is, it's one-sided beef. I don't have any problems with you, Akihara. I don't have any problems. But ever since that Anra Mayu popped up in my gacha, things just haven't been the same. Now I can imagine you plotting your revenge. One of the most popular Type Moon characters versus Saber Copy and whatever the Ellies are. Oh man. I feel like that's a theme throughout all of the Ellies. It's just like, what the heck are you? Except for the original, because she's like, you know, Elizabeth Bathory, obviously. But it's just like, why do you have a sword now? Why do you look like you just came out of Dragon Quest III? Hi all, I have a meeting at work soon, but I can at least tune in for a hot minute. Thank you so much for stopping by, Aniko. I'm glad you could take the time out of your day to see what's up. And out of consideration for the little time you have here, let's get right into the game. Okay, let me see if this chat works. Please, please. Okay, phew. Alright, let me end the poll because that's like blocking everything. And let's also change the audio. Okay. Let's end the poll here. Shiki wins by an overwhelming majority, which is great to see. So today, the plan for today is we're gonna probably first thing we're gonna do is roll. We will roll. I don't know how much I want to roll though. We do get some more tickets tomorrow or today. I don't know. Later today or tomorrow, we do get more tickets. Or maybe it's already here. I have no idea. Regardless, we're gonna roll first. Then after that, I want to look up the welfare units and see what they do. I'm obviously getting the Assassin Shiki though. I'm definitely gonna get her, but I do want to see what the other ones can do, especially the Ellie-chans, because I want to know what's the difference between them. Let's see. It's in the mana shop, right? Okay, I don't think it reset yet. Yeah, not yet. We have 8 hours until it comes back. Okay. It took JP a while to get Draco to be a part of regular banners. Dang. 3 tickets trust. There's a free oh yeah, you're right, there is a free ticket. Well, I have 2 kind of. I guess we could knock those out. Get 2 free tickets. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we could, but I don't know. I feel like I might just roll regularly and then I'll come back and get these another time. Just so we won't be spending time doing these nodes here. Look at my previous comment. Let's see. Fine. Almost done with OC1 free quests. Let's see. Did I miss one? Hey, I got an idea about how... How about you fight Tiamat versus Tiamat? Alright, Nicholas. You had me in the first half because I was thinking like, oh, that would be cool. I could go to the friends list and I could grab one, and then I see what you wrote in the second half. Oh wait, you can't. And then, you know what? I have the soundboard here. You proud of yourself? You proud of yourself for that one, Nicholas? Let's see. There is no difference between the Ellies. They have the same kit and health and attack. I feel like they should have made the Mark II just a skin then. Why'd they make it a whole other character? I missed the first few minutes. Did anything interesting happen? How late was Late Crow this time? Definitely could have been earlier. I definitely could have been earlier. But anyways, why did I click shop again? I meant to go to summon. Very much. I got Fujino in one ticket. The one I got from her trial quest. Dang, now that's a flex. That right there is a flex. So basically, you got her for free. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, let's do a friend summon. 10 pull on the friend summon. See what we get. Alright, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. One of these days, man, I really gotta empty out my friend points. Okay. So, last time, if you remember from way back in the early days of the live stream, there was a Koyan Dark banner that had Fujino featured as well, or rate up as well. We tried rolling on there. We didn't get Fujino or Koyan of Dark. Let's see if our luck can turn around today. Also, I did just notice I have some the shards I can combine real quick. Okay. Boom. Alright, we have a good little chunk of change saved up. How much is he willing for Fujino? I don't know. I don't have a set number right now. I'm just gonna kind of roll and then stop whenever I feel like enough's enough. I'm thinking maybe I'll go through these 5 tickets and maybe 2 10 pulls. I think that's all I'm willing to do. So 25 pulls. I think that might be my limit. 25 pulls. Let's see. Alright. Streamer luck. Yo, Siam, welcome to the stream. Let's see. In the ancient times at the start of this year, exactly. Way back. Long ago. Oh, man. Let's see. Like Alter Ego is weak to Saber and Lancer. He will get Shiki. No Fujino. Let's see. Alright. First pull. If we can get her within the first 5 tickets, that would be a godsend. A blessing, if you will. But, I mean, I'm also down to get some cool new CEs here. Okay, there's one. I've never seen this one. What is this for? Begin battle with NP charge at 20%. Oh, that's not... I mean, there's definitely better. But... that's not... at max limit break, this might have its uses. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe if there's a unit like Nidocrease that has a skill that can give her like 80% NP charge, maybe that could be good for her. I don't know. Or maybe like Melusine, her skill 3. Alright, last summon ticket. Okay, so now we have 5. It says 4 until bonus. I think we go for the bonus first and then we do a 10 pull. Let's see. It's a 3-star CE too, which makes it better. These CEs were from the old Shiki event. Oh snap, okay. We got Shiro running track. Increase quick card effectiveness by 5% and debuff resist by 10%. Okay. Insta death AoE NP makes farming great with Void Shiki. Void Shiki, is that the assassin one here? Let's see. Why is he skipping? He doesn't know that he can get a gold servant without gold orbs or a rainbow. Because even if I do skip, if it's a new unit I don't have, doesn't it slow down automatically? Okay, is this... Did we do it already? One summon, okay. It's no Shiro. Is red hair guy... Oh, that's the red hair guy. Okay, I know what you're talking about. The red hair guy from the apartment complex. You're right, you're right. I forgot about that. Yo, Muerl, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, my friend. Hope you're enjoying the content. Let's see. Singles, there's no slowdown. Oh, okay. Not on singles. Got you. Alright, so this is the double here. That's on multis only. Got you, got you. Oh, yes. Shiro. Man. Alright. Now, we go to the 10 pull. Let's see. We have a Saber. Julius Caesar. Okay. Slowdown. 4-star. Vivid Dance of... Oh, I remember her! Oh my gosh. Bro, imagine if she were in FGO. Holy crap, I'd love to get her. Damage plus 800. Wow, so at max limit break, I wonder what this would be. Like 1,000 maybe? I remember she was awesome though. I'd love if they made her an actual unit. Holy crap. Brode Ricardo, you already won. Sprinter was also one of the ending songs of the movies. Sprinter. Let's see. Okay, another slowdown. Okay, another Vivid Dance of Fists. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got Fujino. We definitely got Fujino, but ooh, not the Fujino we were looking for. Increase Buster card effectiveness 20% and decrease defense. Oh, I feel like you'd never want to use this. What the heck? One more won't hurt, right? Oh man, surely. Okay, we got Kadia. Another Vivid Dance of Fists. Can't have too many of those. Congrats. Thanks, Juan. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, boy. Ah, we got another. Hey, I think that's max limit break, maybe? Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Can't celebrate too early. Okay. Oh, my God. Oh. That was worth. Oh my gosh. That was worth, bro. Holy crap. And now it's definitely max limit broken. Alright. Well, now I guess we get to see for ourselves how much damage plus you get. Oh, man. Fujino finally came home. Dang, man. Hey, you tell me. There are so many people with weird classes out here. But, I mean, Archer kind of makes sense. Yep, I remember that. Twisting objects, twisting bodies, twisting corpses. Oh my god, we got 3 of these in one 10 pull. Okay. Now, let's regather. Let's regroup. Regroup over in the enhanced section. It's bridge destroying time, exactly. And that is true. You did call it, Steelhawk. You did call it. Let's see. But will he ever use Fujino? That's the true question. You know what? That is a good question. Let me see what she does first. I might actually level her just for the heck of it, because she really is a cool character. So let's start with the CEs. And we can max limit break those. Okay. They cannot be sold or used as enhancement material. Okay, so where is it? It should be... What is this? I love how I have exactly 4 copies of these, so I can't even max limit break them. Oh my gosh, this is so brutal. Exactly 4 copies of all of those. Here we go. But with her, we have 5. Alright. Don't forget to turn the OST off on stream. I'm never using her on stream. I mean, I might. You know what? You're right. If I ever do use her on stream, then I gotta make sure to do that. But this was more of a, like, character that I wanted for personal reasons, not because I plan on, you know, using her. So, like, I would get her regardless of if she was good. And yeah, I'm definitely not trying to get copyrighted. So let's see what she can do. Okay, FGO. And then let's switch these over. Let's see, is it here? Okay, so we have a couple units to look into and check out today. So let's start with Fujino, since we were lucky enough to get her. Alright. Asagami Fujino. First skill. Wait, first, let's look at the cards. 2 arts, 2 buster. Okay. Increase own buster effectiveness. Apply ignore defense to self. This is pretty cool. And it makes sense considering her ability. And increase own NP gain. So 35% buster effectiveness is definitely not bad. Ignore defense. That's so fire. Because there's a lot of characters I have that ignore defense on their NPs. But just having a natural, like, anytime ignore defense, that's so sick. And then NP gain 30%. Next, apply sure hit to self, gain critical stars, increase own NP gauge. So 30% NP gauge, 15 stars, and sure hit. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, again, having sure hit on demand is really cool. You know, a couple more C stars would be nice. But I don't know. I've always found it a little weird to have characters that get C stars but don't have critical strength. You know? And maybe she does, but I don't see it yet. Apply damage cut to self. Apply guts to self. 1 time 3 turns. And decrease own max HP by 2,000 for 3 turns. Dang. Oh, that's pretty cool. A 2k for 3 turns, you cut 2k damage? That's not bad. Alright. Now let's see. The NP. How the heck do you read this? Mystic Eyes of Distortion. Deals damage to a single enemy. Inflicts buff block to a single enemy for 3 turns, but only 1 time. Okay. Super effective damage against super giant enemies. And decrease critical attack of a single... Or decrease attack. Where did I get critical? Decrease attack of a single enemy. This is interesting. But where does... Why this? Why super giant enemies? I feel like those... they might be more common than I think later on. But I feel like so far I haven't really bumped into any super giant enemies. Do the what are they called? Do the demon gods, the 33, whatever they're called, demon gods, do they count as supergiant? Because, I mean, they are off-screen. Fujino is one of the best single-target archers, I think. That's good for certain bosses. Because she destroys a bridge. I mean, you're not wrong, but I'd never consider a bridge a supergiant enemy. Unless during her event, you fight an actual bridge. Then it makes sense. But giving her super effective against supergiants because she destroyed a bridge is hilarious. The bridge is kind of big, I reckon. You're not wrong. They aren't common. Okay. So, and isn't there also a giant category? There's like super giant enemies and then there's giant enemies, I think. I'm not sure. Cloudy, I also rolled 3 multis on this banner for Fujino and ended up with Shiki. So now she's at NP2. That's awesome. I would have been happy with the Shiki too. But I'm not too heartbroken because we do have the welfare Shiki that we can get. So that's cool. Enemy is just a target type. Let's see. Supergiant is usually big boss enemies. Pretty sure giants are just giant. Oh, so giants are like the creature's giants. Okay. And then supergiant is like actual size. Okay, makes sense. So Fujino's pretty cool. Definitely gonna level her when I get the chance. Now, let's check out Shiki, the assassin one. Boom. Alright. Shiki Assassin. We got 2 quick, 2 arts, and 1 buster. Oh man, I love this icon here. Mystic Eyes of Death Perception. Apply... Okay, bro, that's so cool. Just like anytime enemy pops invincible, okay, click a button, that invincible's gone. You're just smashing right through it. And it's for 1 turn. So if you can get like a full combo, you're just gonna tear through their invincibility. Increase own arts card effectiveness and decrease instant death resist. Oh my god. Okay, but I mean, it is only 1 turn. This would be so insane if this was like 3 turns. So I guess it being 1 turn is kind of balanced. 50! 50! Oh, I hope her stats are good. I hope her actual, like, damage stats and multipliers are good. She is an assassin, so her damage is at, like, I think a 0.9 times multiplier. Like a 90% multiplier. But 50% arts effectiveness. Ignore invincible, and you decrease their instant death resist by 100%. Holy. This character, I can already see, they're going to be fun. Apply evade to self 1 turn. Increase own critical strength 3 turns. Okay, and gain C... See, this is exactly what I was talking about before. She gives herself C stars, but she also increases her critical strength. So she, like, gets a really good chance to crit that turn, and she has even harder hitting crits. I love it. 40%, bro. Oh my, 40 stars. Dude, I love her. I love her. She's speaking my language right now. Holy crap, dude. This character's so cool. And then skill 3, Yin Yang. Increase own NP gauge. Deal 1000 damage to self. HP cannot fall below 1. Okay. 30% NP battery. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Holy crap, she seems fun. She has an upgraded NP. That's her new rank up, by the way. Oh, so was she, like, given this... How do I explain it? So, Welfare Shiki's been around a while, but with her becoming a, like a pilgrim unit, or whatever it's called, they also gave her this buff. And her NP. That's cool. Supergiant is when you can't see the actual sprite as a whole. Okay. So it is like those tentacle things. Solomon's little minions. Alright, let's see what her NP does. This is cool. Critical strength 10%. Anti-Avenger. Oh man. Is she gonna be my what's his name? My Dante killer? My Dante's killer? Okay. I saw that comment. I'll get back to it, but I saw that comment. Alright. Mystic Eyes of Death Perception. Upgrade 1. Deals significant damage to a single enemy that ignores defense up. So she can smash through invincibility, and she can smash through defense buffs. And she decreases defense. And you get a chance to inflict death that increases with overcharge. Wow, so that means off rip, you have, if you use her NP, and if you pop this, you get a 200% chance to insta-kill them? Dang, man. Dang. Oh my god, here we go, bro. Now everybody's piling up on top of it. So somebody said, where is it? I'm trying to find the comment. She's better than Hyde, that's for sure. And then right after that, Hyde is borderline unusable. Can we focus on Shiki here? Why are we shooting shots at Hyde? Hyde did nothing wrong. Yeah, I saw you, Akihara. FYI, I think you still don't know how good is an upgraded NP. Let me put it like this. If you have an NP1 5-star and they get an NP upgrade, now they hit like an NP3. Dang. You know what? You're right, because I didn't even look at the damage multiplier. So normally it's 900 to 1500 and now it's 1200 to 1800. That is, dude, 300% increase is pretty massive. And you have insta-kill on top of that? Now, the only thing is, my brain is still trying to grasp how the numbers for insta-kill actually work. Because at face value, right, if I didn't know anything about how this game worked and I saw this, death chance 100%, I think in my head, like, oh, 100% chance to kill. He's dead every time. But in this game, there's, like, characters that have natural resistance. So I think it's this chance mixed with their resistance chance? I don't know. Because this is 44%. So if she used it against herself, would it be 100 minus 44? Or is it like a really complicated sort of math equation to figure that out? Because when I first started, I was super confused. I was like, why would you need more than 100% chance? But I don't know. Regardless, she seems awesome. Very, very excited to try her out. Definitely one of the welfare units I'm most excited about that we've gotten. So, Shiki, for sure. Next, we have, is it AY or EY? I think it's AY, okay. Insta-kill isn't explained well, it's complicated. You never insta-kill servants. Effectiveness minus resistance equals % of death proc. People use Domon to insta-kill all the time, 80% death rate enemies, and hers is like that. Don't expect insta-death to do anything against servant enemies and bosses. Yeah, from what I understand, from what I've understood from everything I've heard, insta-kill is really good against mobs, which is why Nidocrease is so good, because she has AoE instant death, or insta-kill, so. Alright, let's see what Gray can do. Triple quick, and then 1 art to 1 buster. Okay, so this is the girl from Is she in El Malloy case files? Or is she in something else? Increase own attack, increase special attack against undead. That's interesting. 100%. And then 30% attack. This is pretty cool. Increase your quick card effectiveness, increase your buster card effectiveness, and apply invincible. Okay. So 40% on quick and buster. And then you apply invincible to yourself as well. One time, one turn. All of these are one turn. Okay. Increase NP gauge 20%, debuff resist 30%. Okay. So far, interesting. Definitely interesting kit here. I really like this. The special attack against undead. The only thing is, are there other units that can synergize well with her? Like maybe a unit that can apply undead to enemies? Maybe that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. The attack boost is nice. Now the quick and buster effectiveness, these like double effectiveness raises are always weird for me. Especially with these being one turn. Cause it's like, I guess you have pretty high odds of getting quick cards, but what are the odds that you're going to have quick and buster cards for Gray up, so you can truly take advantage of this? I don't know. I think more often than not, this skill right here is going to buff your quick attacks. And occasionally your buster, but not as often. And then 20% NP gauge. Ooh, debuff resist. I don't know how good this is. 30%. I feel like this is also a bit of a complicated equation when it comes to debuff chance and resist and stuff. Oh, this is cool. King's Image. NP gain 10%. Just natural. Alright. Apply Ignore Invincible to self. Oh, wow. So she can give herself invincibility and she can ignore invincibility. Deal damage to all enemies. Increase own NP gauge 10%. Decrease quick resist and buster resist. Wow. For 3 turns too. Dang, man. Now imagine if you had this and her skill 2 lasted 3 turns. That'd be nasty. But because this only lasts 1 turn, I feel like she might be a bit inconsistent. I don't know how good she actually is though. Look at Arnaldo's comments. Oh, whoops. I don't know. I mean, I didn't notice anything. Like, I don't know. I won't read it again, but upon first reading it, there wasn't anything in my head that went like, oh, I shouldn't know this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's like Sieg, and she doesn't really show her NP until the end of the series. But regardless, if it was a spoiler, I don't know what the spoiler might be. So I guess we'll just move on. Now, apparently you guys said the Ellie-chans have the same everything. They just look different, so I guess we'll just look at one of them and see what she can do. Okay, I thought when I saw the two Ellie-chans, I thought that either they were going to have different kits or they were going to be like the Valkyries. How all of the Valkyries do the same thing, but they have like a buff that they give to other Valkyries and stuff. So it's like, there's still a purpose in using multiple of them. And I thought it'd be the same for these two, but I guess we'll see. Triple Buster though. Makes sense with this whole like Mecha Godzilla thing going on here. Definitely a lot of death and destruction coming from there. Gain C stars every turn, increase own defense. Dang, 10 stars every turn. And 30% defense increase. Okay. Increase own NP gauge, deal 500 damage to self. This is nothing. And gain a large amount of C stars. 25! Wow, so you have 10 every turn, and then you can just get 25 on demand. 20% NP battery. Then here, increase NP strength, critical strength, remove own defense buffs. Ooh, this removes evasion and invincibility. I feel like this really isn't a big demerit. I mean, I guess it could be since it removes this, but I don't know. I feel like it's not that big of a downside. It's almost like you're switching from defense mode to offense mode, because you're removing the defenses, but you're getting critical strength and NP strength. 60% of both, too. Dang. Ah, I remember this. Breast Zero. Is that Ezra Bay? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Deal damage to a single enemy. Remove defense and defensive buffs for a single enemy. Okay, that's cool. Wow! It includes evasion and invincibility. I guess it makes sense because this one up here removes those. Dang. So this is just like... This is like true damage. You're never getting away from this. Holy crap. And decrease defense for a single enemy. Oh, wow. So she's a lot like, is it her? No. I feel like there's another character I read that like... Ah. No. It's a different one. I don't know. There was some character, maybe it wasn't today. There was some character I was reading that had like ignore defense on their attack, and they also decrease defense. Okay. Overall, pretty cool. I was also a little bit tempted to get one of the Ellie-chans because she's alter ego, and I have 0 alter egos besides Jufu, but we're not getting into this, alright? We're not getting into this today. So, let's go back over to the game. And let's grab Shiki. Read the order on the NP. Yeah, I know the defense is after. Let's see. That demerit is ass, but you can get around it. Yeah, it's after dealing damage and lowers defense. I feel like there's a lot of units like that, though. Unfortunately, there's a lot of units that decrease your defense, but it's like after they hit you. I think Satanta might be the same way. Where is he? I think Satanta is similar. Yeah. Deals significant yeah, maybe it was him I was thinking of. Deals significant defense ignoring damage and decreased defense. So, yeah, I think his trigger's after as well. Now, it'd be nice if more characters had it trigger before, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's go to the shop and let's grab Shiki. Okay, exchange leaves and she's already right here. And we have a bunch of leaves saved up. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I read that wrong. Or maybe I missed that. Let me see. Where is it? So that's what you guys were talking about. Okay. I'm a bit different, but I'll beat the crap out of our enemies. Okay, and that's why we brought you over to the team. Okay, so that's what you guys were saying. I thought you were talking about the... I see. Wait, no. Who are we looking at? Was it her? It's down here. I'm dumb. Okay. I see. So that's what you were talking about. Okay. I thought you were talking about the defense down triggering after NP. You're saying the evasion and invincibility and all of that stuff being removed after the damage. That's what you're saying? Because if so, I kind of hate that. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how I feel about that. So, why though? Hold on, let me get some confirmation in chat. So when it comes to remove defense and defensive buffs, this is after she hits you. Oh no. That is... Wait, then what's the point? I guess if maybe it's a unit. No. Oh, that seems kind of awful. Oh my gosh. I mean, I could imagine there being very specific scenarios. Like if I'm going up against Summer Jalter, you know how she has the evade once for 3 turns, and then I use this, I hit them, and now they can't evade the next 2 turns, and then I could just like maybe have someone attack to break the evasion for this turn, then hit her with the NP and remove her evasions for future turns. But like for invincible, I feel like this is kind of awful. What the heck? I don't know. Because I'd imagine you either have to dump your entire NP into doing 0 damage but removing the invincible, or you break the invincible first and then hit her with the NP, but then you wouldn't need to remove it because it's already broken. I don't know. Better than nothing. Let's see. During this time, the only servant that removed debuff before damage was Amakusa, because it was seen as being a bit broken. She does not have evade for 3 turns. She has 1 turn, but activates every turn for 3 turns. Oh wow, so even if you did use this on her, it would just trigger again? Oh no. And you know what, you're right, because she does have the animation of her triggering it again every turn. Oh my gosh. You can slap and ignore invincible on her, then use her NP to remove evade for the next NP in the chain. Okay, yeah, you're right. I think there are some CEs that have ignore invincible. Like I think the Kiritsugu NP has that. Or maybe just a unit that can give them ignore invincible, maybe. Yeah, it reapplies evade. I forgot about that. Dang. That's a little disappointing. Alright, so we got all of those. Now, I was tempted to get Mecha Ellie-chan, but now I'm going to need some time to think about it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to need some more time to think about if I really want her. So, we'll come back to her. Now, let's claim these. Okay. And now we can go to the story. I'll probably level her and ascend her off screen and stuff. But for now, it's time to continue our trek through Babylonia. And I honestly forgot what comes up next. Good morning, Goddess of Venus. Okay. I guess let's see. Gray is fun to use. I mean, you've got Jufu. Here we go again. You've got Jufu. So, for these guys, Alter Ego would be good. But let's just bring a Berserker. Alrighty. And then story. Okay, we gotta rearrange our team real quick. Where is he? Oh, it's sorted by bond level, that's why. Okay. So we got a Rosh here. Okay. Oh, I think this is what I usually go for. And then is she at 3 yet? Nope. Okay, bond up. Boom. I think I don't need this on her. I think I can use that. All right. Wangina is not ascended and bond 0. Man. Oh my god, get rid of those other servant copy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Alright, I've gotten rid of them so many times, but then I roll, I get more copies, and I don't have the time nor the energy to want to either burn or... Well, no, I think for pretty much all of those servants, I've already gotten them to NP5. But I'll burn the extra copies when I get full again. Let's see. We wanted the Shiki FA reaction. Oh, you actually want me to... Okay, I can ascend her after this. I can do that. Press F for Wangina. Yeah, Wangina. I don't know. I just don't really need her right now, you know? I already have really good foreigners. I don't really need Wangina. And I don't really have the resources to max ascend her, even if I wanted to. I've gone through your report. You have been through a lot, CloudyCrow. Sacrifices are unavoidable in my war. As king, I will prepare the memorial for the lost and compensate those left behind. None of you need to worry about that. Gorgon, wielder of the authority of Tiamat, will begin attacking in 10 days. Are you certain, Merlin? It's been a day since then, so 9 days to be correct. First, let's review what we know. Gorgon, the monster known for killing heroes in Greek mythology. She's here either because of the King of Mages' Holy Grail or due to some twist of fate. Whichever it is, the Grail has restored her former appearance and power. While many legends tell of the monstrous Gorgon sisters' murderous exploits, none depict any of them giving birth to other monsters. Therefore, the authority to give birth to demonic beasts, Potnia Theron, must have come from the Holy Grail. Hold! Planes! Yo, I just saw he MLB'd lunchtime. Finally, good shit. Yep. MLB'd it. I actually don't remember. I think it was a few days ago. But yep. I was thinking either MLB that or get the golden sumo cards. And I was like, you know what? Let's go for the bond first and we'll get the sumo cards later. Enkidu Airlines coming in hot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and it sounds like they're here to stay too. Let's see. Is a Sanskrit term that can be translated as representation only. Among other stuff, it is a play on the name Shiki, but also philosophical connections. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I remember. So is it, I don't know. What is that language? Is it like Hindu? I'm not sure. Therefore, the authority to give birth... Okay, we read that. Does that have anything to do with Steno and Uriel? Yes, there were 3 divine Gorgon sisters in Greek mythology. Those 2 were the oldest and middle sisters. The youngest sister, Medusa, was persecuted by people, killing many heroes who came for her head. The ceaseless violence, the prejudice, and persecution all drove her mad, and eventually she devoured her beloved sisters and became an enormous monster. Oh, foreshadowing! Anna. So an exiled goddess returns as a goddess of vengeance, huh? If anything, I'd say she should destroy the Greek world instead. But I'm sure that would be a bitter pill to swallow even for her. Then, did Gorgon say humans have no chance against the goddesses from the very beginning? Yes, she says we humans are just an obstacle, and that the goddesses are the only ones she needs to watch out for. Heh. Mash, what are you disappointed for? This is where you should be laughing. Ah, such hopeless fools they are. That gives us ample opportunity for victory. Is that so? Of course it is, right, CloudyCrow? You feel the same, do you not? Heh, I guess. Anna and her subtle brick-shaped foreshadowing. Sanskrit is a proper language and is dead. And is as dead as Latin. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So it's like an old kind of, not forgotten, but you know, not really used language. Sit right there. I shall educate you in the art of ruling and dominating your foes. According to your research, the 3 goddesses are each very different. Gorgon had the greatest influence and runs... Okay, so are we about to see Ket soon? Are we potentially going to be seeing Ket soon? Because I think what the plan he's about to come up with here is like, we can't take her down, but we know she's scared of the goddesses. So maybe if we can appeal to the other goddesses, then we can use their strength to come together and take her down. I think that's the part we're at. Gorgon has the greatest influence and runs on the hatred of humans. Although the goddess of the jungle has covered Ur and Eridu with greenery, she has not done anything to the people. Also, this goddess isn't particularly assertive. She has no hatred, but she is not lazy either. She uses what's necessary when necessary and carefully reads the situation. She's perhaps the most perfected goddess of all. See, Gilgamesh, I knew you were a man of culture. I knew it. The 3rd goddess is the one hard at work destroying her own land of Mesopotamia, and we know who that is. Well, that sounds about right. Well, there is no point in highlighting that woman's faults now. I'm tired of it anyways. What I want to point out is the order in which we defeated them. Negotiating with Gorgon is not possible, but the other 2 are different. Which means Ishtar should be first. That should be the most manageable opponent. My king, are you commanding us to defeat Ishtar? I cannot agree to that. No matter how much damage Ishtar causes, she is still Uruk's patron deity. To fight her would be... How disappointing, Siduri. Even CloudyCrow understands. Huh? What do you mean by understands? Ishtar is bad, but she's a good goddess. Ishtar is a pain, but she's not a bad goddess. Yes, all of the victims' stories agree that Ishtar always and only attacks when there were demonic beasts involved. In light of that, we believe she was trying to protect the farms from the demonic beasts. So you're saying Ishtar confiscated the farmer's fortune because she was claiming a reward for protecting them? Then Ishtar was only protecting Uruk out of pure goodwill? No, not out of goodwill. It's more her because everything in this world's mine type of thinking. Do you see how that's just her usual foolishness? That woman can never give up on Uruk. That's where her weakness lies. So we're gonna defeat Ishtar first? She's not as strong as Gorgon, but she's still very powerful, you know? Who said anything about defeating her? There's no need to defeat that fool. We are going to bring her over to our side, like taming a wild beast. And of course that means that our heroic CloudyCrow shall be the beast tamer. Finally, a job for a hero! So you're saying we have to persuade that super wild and reckless goddess, but wouldn't it be easier to just defeat her? But it is more productive than fighting. Senpai has contradicted many servants up until now. I'm sure we'll manage. Contracted, not contradicted. King Gilgamesh, I've heard you fought with Ishtar many times. Yet you want to become allies with her? Aren't you two on extremely bad terms with each other? Of course, and making her an ally doesn't mean that will change. Ishtar cannot be of use to humans. She's useless no matter how much power she has. Then why? CloudyCrow can contract with her. I don't have particularly high hopes for her. However, her Bull of Heaven, Gugulana, is another matter entirely. It's a lethal weapon that, if used, could incinerate a city in an instant. We will definitely need that to end this war. Therefore, we will make her our ally. Do you have anything to say, Merlin? No. If that's the case, then I have no objection. It's good to have a playful mindset like that, my king. I'd call it gambling more than being playful. Bringing that woman in is like loading a jar without a cap into a cart. Ah well, now on to the details of the plan. Alright, CloudyCrow, for Ishtar... Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to have to go through the whole plan. Bodhisattva is a combination of two Sanskrit words, Bodhi meaning awakening or enlightenment, and Sattva meaning being, as in person. FGO has more foreshadowing than One Piece. FGO has foreshadowing further foreshadowing. Ah yes, Gugulana. Alright. And so, we left Uruk with some goods to use for negotiating. Anna, I haven't greeted you properly after reuniting. Let me say again how happy I am to work with you. Good to see you again. And Foe's happy too. Yes, nice to see you again. And at Nippur, I'm sorry I couldn't be of much help. Not another word of that, Anna. We should only reflect on failures and try to learn from them and improve. Never simply dwell on them. Oh, look at Merlin up on his high horse. It's not like he could be bothered to be helpful at all. Don't worry about it, Anna. Anyway, so you're headed for Mount Ebe, huh? It'll be your first mountain climb since arriving at Uruk. Oh, you know what? Remember how last stream I was talking about how it's kind of sad we don't have the, like, Medusa Lancer with the scythe, the, like, older one that we saw in Fuyuki City? I think it'd be really cool if they made her a, like, later ascension of this Medusa we have here. The Medusa Lily. I think it'd be cool if her third ascension was the older one. Yes, after Ishtar flew out of Uruk, she made herself a temple on Mount Ebe that she claims as her territory. It'd basically be like Draco. The mountain trail will be harsh, but you should be able to get there in about a day. Well, but before that, Roman, you can say it. Alright, it's just as usual, but it's not my fault, so please bear with me. You've got some enemy contracts, everyone. Contacts, everyone. Think of it as a warm-up before you head into the mountains. Alright. Medusa Lily FA is kind of sus. Oh, I see what's going on here. Emperor's New Groove. I love that show. Or no, the Emperor's New School was the show. And then New Groove were the movies, right? All of them were good, honestly. Okay. So we just have one guy here. Shoot! And our cards are garbage! Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything we could do to one turn this here. I don't know. I mean, if we swap, we could maybe. What do we have here? Quickened art. Ah, this is awful. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Let's just do it. Oh shoot, I forgot to give him... Okay, I'll do it next turn. Gosh. Alright. It's an earth enemy, so depending on the NP level of that Ibuki, she can kill. Yeah, the only problem is, like, you know, normally I try to build my teams in a way to where I can 3-turn these levels. But since this guy's so tanky and our cards at the start were pretty bad, there was no way we would have been able to kill him that first turn. Oh, maybe! Actually, if I would have swapped Arash for Jolter and then immediately went for her NP, then maybe we could have done it. But I don't know. That would have been a little weird. This is 3 turns, right? Okay. Okay. Then we can use this as well. Now, will we need to use her NP here? I'd like to save if I could. Oh, well, it might not matter, though. Yeah, it might not matter. Because we do have Oberon in the back. Basmu. Dude, haven't we killed this guy like 3 times already? Why do they keep bringing back Basmu? Oh, I should have used this. I'm dumb. Well, I guess we didn't need it, but... Alright, Basmu. Basmu. Does this last 3 turns? It does. Okay. Shoot. I think we just pop both. Oh, but it lowers next turn. Dang it. Forgot about that catch. Okay. Let's see how much it does here. Okay. There we go. Dang it, man. And we took him out, but we lost NP. Hopefully we won't need it for this last one. Okay, yeah, I think... Wait, let's see what cards we get. Okay. Okay. I think we've got this. I also forgot about this here. Okay. NP refund is crazy. Fumble Crow? Yeah. Fumble Crow. I don't know. It all worked out in the end, didn't it? Third skill on Jolter easy. Yep, exactly. Let's see. I mean, Basmu is a type of Mesopotamian dragon, so it literally is related to wyverns. Oh yeah. But I thought wasn't Basmu, isn't he like a specific, like I think he was one of Tiamat's like main beasts, right? I think there were like 3 beasts that were like, you know, a cut above the normal beast that she makes, and I thought Basmu was one of them. So the fact that we just fought like 3 is like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so there were some people that wanted to see it, so let's do it real quick. Oh shoot! Well, I guess let's... Only 26. Oh, because we don't have a lot. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, let's ascend Shiki. Yeah, but she has been tossing out crappy copies of a few of them, which is why there are masses of certain ones. Okay. That makes sense, makes sense. Alright, let's ascend. See what the first ascension gives us. I love this outfit right here, by the way. The jacket on top of the... What is this? Like a... Oh, I forgot. She's welfare, so she doesn't change. But what is this? Is this this isn't a kimono, is it? Is it a yukata? I'm not sure. Or there was like one that has like a W. Tiamat's offspring: Basmu, Usumgalu, Musmahu, Mushusu, and Lamu, and Ugalu. Oh, okay, okay. So we have fought Basmu a few times. But I guess you guys said she's been throwing out copies. It is a kimono? Okay. Well, it's welfare, so nothing. It's a formal innkeeper kimono, I believe. Okay, that makes sense. I wasn't sure because usually when I think of kimono, I think of like, you know, really fine, fancy silks, you know? And with hers, it looks very casual. It looks like it's almost for like everyday use, kind of. Oh shoot, are we out already? Do we have any assassin stuff? We have 1 for 4-star. Any for 5-star? Nope. Dang, where'd all of our EXP go? Oh wait, maybe in our second archive. Oh yeah, here's where it is. But even here, it doesn't seem like there's too much. Okay. Bring it back to inventory. Shigi's clothes are fine and fancy in quality. Her family are rich yakuza. True. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's just the art style or something, but this just doesn't look super fancy, you know? It looks more like casual. Like traditional casual wear. Like I'd say, I don't know, maybe... What's like an occasion I could imagine this being worn at? Cause... I don't know, maybe like a family get-together, like a family gathering or something. I could see someone wearing that. But like, I don't know, if it was like New Year's, because I know New Year's is really big in Japan. If it was New Year's, I feel like they'd wear something a bit more higher quality than that. I don't know. Maybe it's just the art style though. Wow. Okay. Was not expecting that. Didn't this happen in the anime too? Not the clothes, but I don't know. I think I thought I remembered like really early on into Garden of Sinners. I think her and the MC, they like went to a food court. I don't know why this scene reminds me of that, but I don't know. Now, do I have enough? I do. She only has a shirt. FA, Final Ascension. No, feet art. That's what FA stands for. Honestly, you'd think that was the case with a couple of these out here. With her, with Chloe. I don't know. You can use her in streams, just mute the music. On the turn, you use her NP. Man. I might do that. We'll see. Plus, I think the only other single target assassin I have leveled is Locusta. So I could add Shiki to the mix. Alright. Let's not compare Shiki with Chloe, please. Man. Okita is also a nice feat art. I'd have to look again. The Okita I have or the Saber Okita? I guess we're doing it again. Okay, we're in the mountains now. Saber, time to use Fujino. If only I had her leveled. So this is Mount Ebe. Looking up from the base, it seems steeper than the other mountains, but it looks like proper paths have been built. I was expecting to have to climb up to sheer. I was expecting to have to climb up. Oh no, we did it again. Where is it? I was expecting to have to climb up sheer cliffs. Yeah, Mount Ebe was the tallest magical summit, or rather spiritual mountain in Sumer. Even An, the greatest of the Sumerian gods, feared it. His daughter Iana was obsessed with it, however, and to her he said this: Ebe is a fertile mountain, its blessings are great, and it is deep. My dear Inanna, only a fool would disobey Mount Ebe. Yes, and that warning angered Inanna, that is, Ishtar, even more. Ishtar took all her weapons and headed for Mount Ebe, bringing a storm behind her. She tore apart the mountain as she walked along its edge towards its center. Of course, it was a spiritual mountain that even the gods feared. Ferocious creatures, volcanoes, rivers, and cold winds struck at her. And each time, Ishtar complained. Toxic mist, raining boulders, burning lava. I can't believe it. What kind of welcome is this? In her mind, the fact that she was the one trying to destroy the mountain didn't matter at all. She is mankind's oldest example of victim blaming. Oh man. I don't know. Ishtar doesn't have the best reputation. Mount Ebe's mistake is that it didn't send all its disasters at once. It kept holding the next thing it did would. It kept hoping the next thing it did would get her to leave. It sent its storms out bit by bit. Now Ishtar was selfish, but adversity only made her stronger. At last, she reached the top of Mount Ebe, and the goddess grabbed Mount Ebe by the neck and stabbed her blade deep into its body. Mount Ebe fell apart, its huge body sliding down like a drop of water. Mount Ebe collapsed, to half its original size, and Ishtar's aspect as a goddess of war became common knowledge. What's interesting is that through all of that, Ishtar didn't use her bow. In fact, she took the trouble to walk all the way up the mountain and drive a lance into it. Oh, Lancer Ishtar coming soon? I know it's too late, but I'm a little worried. Can we really talk to a goddess like that? Well, let's believe in King Gilgamesh's secret plan. He's probably feeling overwhelmingly low about now. I wish he'd negotiate himself. That's a bad idea. Ishtar would never agree to King Gilgamesh's demands. He can't neglect his kingly duties anyways. Not because of psychological reasons, but from the sheer amount of work. He's handling the leadership and military command of not only Uruk, but all of Mesopotamia. There's also preparations to be made for when the northern wall falls and when Gorgon attacks. There's not much hope to get his help in battle during the Singularity. Even now, he's more at risk of dying from overwork than he would be in battle. That's true, I keep forgetting, but King Gilgamesh is from this era. He's got a vast amount of magical energy, but he's not as sturdy as a servant. We can't put him through too much. A king doesn't fight anyways. Those kings who do fight are weird. Was that a reference to something? Or someone? Anna, you shouldn't say that, or some very complicated people might complain. Yeah, that's clearly a reference to someone. I wonder who, though. Yes, it's very serious too many kings problem. Anyways, guys, enemies sighted. They're probably demonic statues placed by Ishtar to guard the mountain. Each one has the magical energy of an A-rank servant. Stay sharp and engage them. Statues, demonic statues? New enemy type? Let's see. Or is it just gonna be the big dumb golems? Oh, what? Handsome King. I've never seen this guy before. Holy crap! What is this? What am I looking at? I love how he's just like jacked up here, and then he's got the beer gut, and then the bull head. Dude, what is this guy? Handsome King, huh? Alright. I won't argue with it. I won't judge. Shoot. I might stop bringing Arash for now. Because I keep getting in these situations. I keep getting into these situations. These enemies debuted in an event, so you haven't seen them. I guess it's a joke with how many battling kings we have as servants. A king who fights, I wonder who that could be. That guy was in an Oni event before this Singularity. Well, I mean, yeah, there definitely are a lot of kings that fight. I thought she was talking about someone specific from, like, Greece. Handsome King, today you fall. See how much we get? Okay, not bad. Wow, you're trolling right now, bro. This game, man. The clear-skinned king. Okay. Dang, and he's carrying statues. He just gonna smack us with it? The clear-skinned king. Okay. Shoot. Oh, I could have used this. Wow, I'm dumb. That would have saved me. That's for sure. I guess I could just do this. Okay.
Yes. Go, go. Okay. 夏の女神が衆生に告げる。踊りなさいな、騒ぎなさいな。
All right. Clear skinned king. I wonder why he's called the clear skinned king. The junk shop king. So you have the handsome king, you have the clear skinned king. I thought there was gonna be a bunch of like, you know, kind of like a good looking or like a skincare sort of theme going on here. And then you get the junk shop king. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty cool name, but it doesn't really fit the theme we had going here. Yeah, I think we just rinse and repeat. Alright. Seeing how much HP these enemies have, I think it's better to bring a single target. Yeah, exactly. Normally I bring a rush, because usually the first wave is like a fodder wave, but now we might have to bring someone bigger. That was horrible. I had no idea Ishtar's aesthetic sense was so bad. Yes, I didn't realize she was such a disappointment as a goddess. Maybe if we just leave her alone, she'll self-destruct. Oh my god, bruh. Holy crap. Everyone stay strong. Look over there. Oh, we're here already? She's got the lucky cats. Isn't this a bit out of place? I don't know. This is a little out of place here. That's Ishtar's temple. Okay, let's go home. Yes, it's very clearly an attempt to brag that I conquered Mount Ebe, but still, it's impressive. Alright. Alright, see you again, Sean. Thanks a lot for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay. Good morning, Goddess of Venus. He should bring Castoria. I could, actually. We have these guys, which is Pretender. Okay, okay. I like that. We can bring her. And then for a Pretender, let's see. I could bring... Shoot, I really need to level her skills, though. I really want to bring her. You know what? I might. Actually might. Okay. And I think I'll use this. Okay, so we have a Pretender, we have a Berserker. And then in the back, I guess we could bring another Berserker. Oh, wow! It took me so long, but I never realized that these characters were organized by class. Holy crap. Let's just bring her, because why not? Maybe give her this or something. No, she doesn't need that though. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta... I gotta think. Because... now I don't have a Rosh, so I only really get like one swap. I guess I'll just bring this. Because it's like a, in case one of these two die, then she comes in. But that shouldn't happen. She at 3 yet? Nope. She's getting there. Crap, but we're already over our cost. If I bring a 4-star, would it be better? Probably not. Yeah, the difference isn't that much. Shoot, shoot, shoot. We just have too much power on our team. Maybe we can grab a different bond character, like a lower level bond unit. Like, maybe we'll bring him. That works. Okay. Alright, alright. No! Alright, we go back to Herc. And we change this to this. Sure. Whatever. We're not even going to need Herc anyways. This is why you always bring MASH? Yeah, but I'm trying to... how do I explain it? She doesn't fit what I was looking for my team. So you just waltz right through the front door like you're here on a sightseeing tour, huh, CloudyCrow? Rude. You just lost to the goddess of demonic beasts and now you're visiting me? I do that during events though. Whenever I'm farming an event, I always bring MASH. Because she's way too OP with her 0 cost. You've got some nerve, I'll give you that. Not only did you enter Mount Ebe without my permission, but you defeated my guards and entered my temple. Until now, I've overlooked what you've been doing because you're a country bumpkin outsider, but not anymore. Your shameful acts in Babylon, your favoritism towards Gilgamesh and Uruk, that game of cat and mouse in Kutha. I'm sorry, but as a goddess, I cannot in good conscience allow you to go on like this. The gods have their own rules, and a goddess only forgives 3 times. What I'm trying to say is that I'm done talking. If you've come here, a fight's what you want, right? There will be no amnesty or mercy for you. It's just as you wished. I'll make you use all your command spells and then blast you all the way back to Uruk. Ishtar is ready to fight. Master, what do we do? We have to show our strength first. CloudyCrow is right, Mash. Ishtar does not listen to the words of the weak. Let's show her our strength by breaking her knees. Also, maybe her arms. Oh man, I love Medusa. Okay, that does it. I am 100% done playing the nice goddess. I am the goddess of war and the goddess of Venus. Taste the power of Ishtar, most fearsome of all goddesses. Yeah, yeah. We've heard it a million times. Check Discord real quick. Wait, whoa, what's this? Your weekly recap. Give this video a thumbs up as a form of support for CloudyCrow. 910 point height. Wait, what is this? I've never seen this before. No, 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 no. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Cloudy stalkers are stalking his viewers now. My YouTube randomly logged off. It like logged out of your account? From Google, YouTube hype points are a feature where viewers can hype videos from eligible emerging creators, giving the video virtual points that contribute to a weekly leaderboard of top hyped videos. Creators in the YouTube partner program with 500 to 500,000 are eligible, and viewers can only hype new videos within 7 days of upload, up to 3 times per week. This feature aims to give small to mid-sized channels greater visibility and a competitive edge in the YouTube algorithm. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm scared to scroll down because I think I know what's waiting down there. So I think we'll just put this right back where it was. But that's cool. So there's like a hype feature where you can build up points, and I guess I'm not sure. What do you do with the points? Do you just spend them in the stream? When I first read it, I thought it might have been like channel points on Twitch. And so I was thinking like, oh, I gotta come up with something cool to spend channel points on, but I don't know. I'll have to look into that more, but thanks for showing me that. I don't know what that was. Door of Gold and Ishtar. Decreased damage taken. Okay, so are these skills, or I guess buffs, that decrease damage taken, do those count as defense up? Yeah, couldn't chat suddenly. I was refreshing, then I realized I couldn't chat because I wasn't logged in anymore. That's weird. Maybe do you use a VPN? Because I know sometimes when I use a VPN, YouTube will... Is it YouTube? I think it is YouTube. It'll like log me out because it thinks that I'm, you know, hacking from another location. I'm not sure. Decrease NP damage. Whoa. Debuff resist and damage taken, but decrease NP damage. Okay. So let's start with this. And this. And this. Okay, and it's only one wave too, which is nice. These don't boost her damage at all, do they? Oh, the 2 charge levels. Forgot about that. And then this is crit. Yeah, not NP stuff though. It gives NP gauge and crit strength. Ooh, we could do this for her. And then we could swap. Maybe I'll wait to swap, because I don't really need to swap right now. But we can stun. Most broken skill in the game. Okay. What does she get with overcharge? NP strength with overcharge. Wow, and decrease arts resistance for a single enemy for 3 turns. Shoot. Will it take 2 NPs to kill her? I mean, I might as well. It's 1 round. These guys aren't super strong, so I think I might as well just double up into Ishtar. Nah, don't swap. Damage cuts ignore everything. Defense ignore doesn't work. It's like damage. Okay. Most broken skill when it works. Yep. The second I bump into an enemy that's immune to stun, I'm losing. That's gonna be my hardest battle yet. Alright. Whoa! Wait, hold on. I might change my skin to this one, because her attack animations are pretty sick. Okay. How much? Close, close. Alright, but... Ooh, what I could do... Well, now I can swap. You could have one-shotted her? Exactly, I know. I could have. That's why I was debating whether I use her NP at all there. Or, I wanted to use her NP first for the arts reduction. I didn't know how much the damage cut was, so I just played it safe. But you're right, I definitely could have, I could have done it with just her NP. So, what was I thinking? Was it... Oh, it was this. Because I know for me, this NP gauge increase is garbage, but that's because I don't really have it leveled too high. But at level 10, what does it give? Like 20? I think it gives like 20. I mean, I don't think any of this really matters too much. Because we can definitely kill. Then we kill with her NP. And then I think we use her... Well, no. We can just full combo. And then we should be good. Basically, if they have damage cut, after damage calculation, the damage is reduced by a set amount. While if they have defense up, you can ignore defense to bypass it. Okay. Whoa, that was pretty cool. Her taking the swords and using them like scissors. She turned into a Gwen for a second. Yo, what's up, Amir? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm glad you can make it. You still hooked on Uma Musume? I know last time I checked you were playing that like crazy. Not bad. That's what I'd expect from Humanity's Last Master. Oh yeah, also, dude, I was gonna say something in the Discord later, but yeah, we have to try to set something up. Maybe bring the podcast back, man. I've been missing it too. So maybe one of these days I'll bring back the podcast. Also, it's kind of funny because I don't know why, for some reason I never really advertised it. But while I'm streaming, since you guys are here, if any of you are interested, I actually had a podcast that I ran with my two co-hosts. I'll show you it. That game is freaking addicting. It is. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Yep. It's still here, bro. It's still here. Oh my gosh. I miss it. Okay, so this is it. This is the podcast that we did, the Otaku Hour podcast. We're thinking of maybe potentially bringing it back soon. I don't want to make any promises, but we got 7 episodes. Each of them are about, 2 to 3 hours, and it's just me and the boys just having a good time. There's anime talks, some pretty big debates, a lot of fun stuff. So check it out if you guys are interested, but I thought I might as well advertise it while it's a topic. But yeah, oh my gosh, that was fun. We gotta bring it back, Amir. We have to. That was from back when you were a YouTube reactor. Oh, oh, that stung. Oh, hit me right where it hurts, huh? Back when you were a YouTube reactor. Oh my gosh, I remember those days. Do you remember who was here back when I was a YouTube reactor? Nah, I'm just a a filthy FGO streamer. Not bad. That's what I'd expect from humanity's last master. Forget humanity and the responsibilities of a goddess. And now I'm getting into this. I'm kicking it up a notch. I have something you'll want to hear. Come on, don't get a girl all hot and bothered. Don't tell me you're going to surrender. That's not it, Ishtar. Master has a suggestion. Yeah, you see. What? You were a reactor? Yep. Long ago, back in my younger days. I did indeed do a reaction or two. Ishtar may not look it, but she's the greatest of the Sumerian goddesses, as Yana, the Queen of Heaven. She once ruled the heavens in the god An's place. She would never lose in a battle of strength. There's the example of Mount Ebe too. The more you push her, the more she'll show her guts, even if she shouldn't. That's who she is. But she does have a weakness, gems. Oh, here we go. I gather all of mankind's treasures, but she goes crazy over gems. And this is the most important point. She lacks what's called the golden rule. She loves gems but has no luck when it comes to obtaining them. Until now, she had gods and men offer them to her. But now there's nobody making offerings to her. You know what that means, right? You can just buy her off. CloudyCrow, I will entrust you with 30% of the rare jewels in my treasury. Negotiations is the most important skill a contractor can have. Go buy me a goddess. So fire. That's so fire. I thought Cloudy was a janitor in elementary school. You know what? Just to keep your headcanon alive, we'll say that's what it is. I'm a janitor in an elementary school. We actually have an offering for you. Huh? An offering? As if a commoner like you could possibly have anything to interest me. I'm not interested in some random knickknacks you picked up off the ground somewhere. Mash, do the thing! Right, here we go. Now what? What? Is that a giant cart full of lapis lazuli? A crown? Is that a 7-jeweled crown? This is enough to power my magecraft for a long time. No way, you're giving them to me? What are you, a god? No take backsies. Also, I don't have to pay taxes on these, right? Oh wow, I'm getting all dizzy. Wait, does she have to pay taxes in general? She's a goddess. What? Okay, calm down, me. Also, calm down, Ishtar, me. Yes, everything in this cart is a deposit. It's all yours, right, senpai? Nah, Cloudy is an air traffic controller. I found Cloudy through his Higurashi reactions, I think. You know what? And it makes sense, because you have best girl on your profile picture. So that makes sense. Holy, that was... What a throwback. That was... What? Like... That had to be like 4 years ago, I think. 4 or 5 years ago. When I reacted to Higurashi. Or when I played through Higurashi. Like maybe 4 years ago. Those are good times. This reminds me a lot of those days. Especially because of the reading. Just like the Joker, Ishtar can't escape the IRS. The IRS spares no one. Don't forget her rambling about the driver's license for the Bow of Heaven. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe it's like the human side of her that was speaking there. I've only been here since the world God only knows. What a fire series. Absolutely amazing series. Oh man. Holy crap. Actually even made me go out of my way to read the content that was skipped from the manga. And I loved it. Oh man. Every bit of the world God only knows was great. One of the greatest MCs. Fire. Yes, everything in this cart is a deposit. It's all yours, right, senpai? Yep, this is just the deposit, Ishtar. A deposit? In other words, gulp. In other words, gulp. We would like to hire you to help us. This is the wish of all the people of Uruk. As proof of this, King Gilgamesh promises to open the treasury of Babylon for you. CloudyCrow, tell her the total sum. I think I remember this from the anime. Oh my gosh. This part gave me so much respect for Fujimaru, because Gilgamesh said 30%, and then I think he starts off by saying like 10 or 20%, and then he sweetens the deal by saying like, all right, I think I can do 30 or something like that. Oh my gosh. What did you say? This goddess is easy. Foe is a monster, man. Not a fan of harem anime. I dropped every harem anime within 2 to 3 episodes. Is it a harem anime? I don't know. Lord Tash, would you say it's a harem anime? Oh, well, okay. I see what you mean. It definitely is a harem anime. I was thinking ecchi. It's a harem anime, but it's not really a ecchi anime, so they don't play into that side of it. And plus, it's like a harem anime with a twist, because it's not like one guy and there's a bunch of girls fawning over him and he's just dense or dumb. He's actually really smart. There's just like complicated reasons outside of the relationships as to why he can't form relationships. It's super interesting, super cool. I really enjoyed it. Quiet, foe. I know what you want to say. Be quiet. No, wait. It'll take more than that to make up for my years of anger. You're talking about the treasury Gilgamesh is building for the future, right? Once completed, it's been touted to be bottomless, or that it contains all mankind's treasures. And I get a huge fraction of it? That sounds too good to be true. How about 25% then? It's still going up, and I get 25%? That's 1 out of every 4, Ishtar. See, you gotta break it down. You gotta make it simpler to understand. 1 out of every 4, that's how you really reel them in. But I'm the almighty Ishtar. I can't just from such shameful actions. Or conditions. Mash, do the thing. Come on. Mash, do the thing. Yes, master, I understand. I shall take it back as our own. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. It would make me so sad. I would just die. What'll it be, Ishtar? Give it up already. There's only good things in it for you. If the whole world's destroyed, nobody will be left to adore your beauty. Even the concept of beauty itself, developed by humans and applied by you gods, will disappear. That'd be a shame. But if you make a deal with CloudyCrow, then this conversation will change. You will go down forever in history as a pure, righteous goddess. I see. That doesn't sound bad. Oh? Well, you know, if the whole world is incinerated, she's staring at the jewels. I think it's working, guys. That wouldn't be much fun at all. Let's see. Cool. Okay, if that's the case, I'll accept. You win, CloudyCrow. I'll accept your conditions and join you. I've gone back and forth on it for so long that the world could have ended 7 times over. I think that's enough. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Gilgamesh said 30%, and we offered her, the highest offer we gave her was 25. So did, well, I guess we're Gudako now. Does she just pocket the extra 5% of his treasury? Is that what's going on here? I mean, 5% of, like, bottomless pool of treasures? That's still a hell of a lot. That took all of 2 minutes. That's how long it was in your time. In my mind, in Goddess time, I went through a whole psychological adventure. Goddess Ishtar, so you'll fight to help the people of Uruk? Just call me Ishtar, Mash. I think this is the start of a long and profitable relationship for me. Oh, for you too. People will think it's weird if you keep calling me Goddess. Okay, I'll call you Ishtar then. Thank you for your help. I know we've had our problems so far, but let's put that behind us. Okay, CloudyCrow, first start by kneeling and kissing the soles of my feet. Oh my gosh. What does that mean? I'm still a servant. If I'm going to side with humans, I need to... No way! She has to be trolling us. There's no way that's how you form a contract with her. There's no way, bro. Let's see. So I need to establish a relationship with CloudyCrow. As for who's the master and who's the servant, well, I'll leave that to your imagination. No, I refuse to allow it. There we go, Bash. That method is contracting. That method of contracting isn't in the manual. That was amazing. This girl really loves gems. Yep. She does. The last season is a harem, but the first two are kind of debatable. The last season, a harem. Yeah. True. True. Oh, man. Oh, but it's so good. Oh, the ending was so good, man. Oh, my gosh. Like, you're right. It definitely was a harem. But, man. I still loved it, bro. The ending was so fire. Building up to it. Figuring out who he was gonna choose. Oh, that was so good. Because there's so many good candidates in that anime. Not a fan of harem anime. I dropped every harem anime in 2 to 3 episodes. Double it and give it to the next person. That's amazing. Feet are serious business and fate. Did you see the foot fetish event? I didn't. I missed it, unfortunately. But I know you guys were going crazy. Because I think the event, it was, it had like lost belt requirements or something. So I didn't get to actually play the event. But I know you guys did, and you guys went crazy in the Discord. Okay, so now we're fighting a Berserker. Ooh. And it is Foreigner the one that's immune to Berserker? Or Ruler? No, it's Foreigner. Alright, we can bring a Foreigner. We have quite a few. We can bring Ishtar too, because why not? And she doesn't have a cost, does she? Oh, maybe she does. No, she's a 0 cost. Okay. So, let's bring Cuckoo. First plan of action, bring Cuckoo. Next. Or you know what? Oh wait, no. Wait a second. Maybe could I just go here? Oh, I could just use this. We'd have to change some of these items around though. We can keep this. And then in case we need a single target, we can bring... Since they're Berserker, we can bring any single target, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Surely. I mean, we could, though. We definitely could, though. Bring him just in case. Holy crap, our team is too cranked up right now. We're 124. Let's get rid of this. That's 12. Now we just need to get rid of 1 point. So he's, I guess, a 4-star single target then. What about Kets? Why not? Oh, she's 5-star. Forgot. 4-star. Preferably a Buster. Single target Buster. I guess we have her. Oh, we could just bring her. She's 4-star and a Buster. Okay. Although we don't need it. Because Cuckoo's cuckoo. I'm back. What fumble did I miss? We don't need to talk about it. Your servants got unavailable for 4 hours, so you had to use every servant you had to keep going. Dang! Are you talking about the Medusa event? Wow. Those events, or not events, but those challenges are always fun in games. Where you, like, have a unit, but you can only use them once. And then after you use them, they're, like, unavailable. So you have to kind of use all the units you have to your advantage. That's pretty cool. I missed the Ishtar feat part. You did indeed. You missed the best part of the whole singularity. And so, even though it is only a temporary contract, I have honored you by becoming a Chaldean servant. I'll do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't bore me, okay? Wow, first Miss Artemis, now Ishtar. That's the second time we get a real goddess servant, huh? Did we really get Artemis, though? It was more so us getting Orion. Or I guess they're like a package deal, though, huh? I think she only stuck around because of Orion. Wait, now's not the time to be worrying about that. Let's go over the basics. Ishtar, you're a pseudo-servant, right? As in, you use a human's body as a vessel? That's right, divine spirits can't normally be used as human familiars. The difference in scale between us is just too great. And since it's so different, you can't come here from the world you moved to. With the Age of Gods over, divine spirits simply watch over human history. This era is no different. The reason you're able to manifest as a servant is that you've possessed a human you're compatible with, is that right? So compatibility is important. Do you mean magical circuit quality and innate talent? That's important, of course, but what's also important is the shape of the soul, so to speak. What kind of person they were. Yep, that explains a lot if you look at Joan of Arc. If they're like me, Ishtar, then they're compatible. But what about it? You've got pseudo-servants with you too. Yeah, we've seen several during our travels throughout the singularities, but never one like you. You seem to have been summoned into this era. Is Scotty also a pseudo-servant? I don't know exactly how that whole dynamic works, the Skahawk Scotty situation. Cause isn't Skahawk, wasn't she like the goddess of death? So wouldn't she have to be a pseudo-servant? And then, I don't know how that works. Is that ever explained? With the whole Scotty Skahawk situation? They're a package. It was a package deal, yes. Check out the mobile chat on Discord for Ishtar contract. Oh boy. Let's see. Ishtar contract, huh? Oh my gosh. Wait, somebody actually made it into a comic? Can I zoom in? Let's see. So this is the exact moment, or at least how they believe it planned out. Or played out. Kiss at the top of my foot, so we could probably form a contract. Oh, what the heck? Welcome to the team. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that? Man, Nicholas, is this the new way of ratioing? The new way of ratioing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the SQ here is probably from their profile picture. Wood based. Oh my god. Scotty is very complicated, but Skahak is not a pseudo. If I recall correctly, Scotty is not a pseudo servant. Skahak is an immortal. Oh. She's an immortal. Interesting. I guess, moral of the story, don't worry about it. That's the lesson I learned today. You seem to have been summoned into this era, but how did that happen? Oh, that, huh? Honestly, I'm not sure myself. What I do know is that the matron of the sacred temple in Uruk tried to summon me, but she was doing it in a really roundabout way. Since Uruk was about to become a singularity, it was able to connect with different eras. Normally, time and space are paired together, but singularities can cross over them both. So I guess she found a mage girl who was compatible with me in some era or another, and summoned me into her. Okay! So that explains. That explains the Rin situation, right? Or maybe not? So was Rin taken from another era or dimension or something, brought here, and then Ishtar was put into Rin's body? And that's why in the future we see Rin, but she doesn't have Ishtar inside of her. Is that what's going on? Skahak just never died and was guarding the border to the land of shadows, so she even killed gods, but she was not worshipped as a goddess, except for some FGO players. Okay. I see. No, I missed the start of stream because I slept in too much. No! It was a good stream. I'm not gonna lie. Today's stream was pretty fun. So far. At which point I became a pseudo-servant and the temple matron forcibly summoned me into the land of Uruk. If you go back though, we did do a summoning. If you want to go back and check that out and see how it went. But we did a summoning at the beginning of the stream. And then we checked out the welfare units after that. Tomorrow I'll have enough grails to make Ishtar 120. I want to get Ishtar 2. I want to get Ishtar and Aresh Kagam. Screw it, just give me all of the FGO servants. Give them all to me. Or all of the Babylon servants. Temple matron forcibly summoned me to the land of Uruk. Well, because of how it was done, I don't really remember what happened around the time I was summoned. The next thing I knew, the matron had died from draining herself of magical energy. When I went outside, the path that connected heaven and earth, the thread that had barely held on from the Age of Gods, was gone. Gilgamesh built the fortress cities and said that humanity could get by on its own, so gods weren't needed anymore. Screw it, give one angry Mongo. Give me. One day. Wait, so Akihara, do you have no friend points? Have you just burned through all of your friend points trying to get him? Cloudy's taste gets more vanilla by the day. How? Honestly, just because I like her doesn't mean that she's like best girl to me or anything. Right now, Kets is #1 for me. Kets is #1 for sure. I don't think that's very vanilla. You know what? Wait, an even better question. Who's your #1, Xerix? Let's see. Present your #1 in front of the class, and we'll see just how vanilla you are. Now I have them, he just hates me. Oh, are you trying to get dupes then? Wait, so then is the beef over? Is the beef squashed? You have them, I have them. You know, we're cool now. Liking Aresh is absolutely valid. Da Vinci? You know what? Da Vinci's honestly pretty based. I'm not gonna lie. Da Vinci as best girl is kind of based. Like, as a... If we're talking about, like, appearance, vanilla for sure. But personality, based. I'll accept Da Vinci. And plus, it's not like a common answer. I think if you were to ask a lot of people, like ask 100 people, 1,000 people who their number one is, I don't think too many people would say Da Vinci. Canis? True, I don't know much about Canis, so I can't really, you know, give my thoughts on her. All I know is that she has a personality that's kind of similar to Mordred. Kind of in the same ballpark. That's all I know, but I guess we'll find out more one day. I don't know if she's Lost Belt or if she's 1.5, but we'll see. Do you know how confused I was when I saw that? I felt like shooting everything in sight with my bow. I can sympathize a little. Only a little, though. You're not in a position to talk, are you? Anna, was it? You need to clean up after your own mess. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Okay, I like Morgan a lot, too. That's super vanilla, but I could... No, I don't think Morgan... Oh, wait, no, Morgan. I thought you said Mordred. Morgan? I think Morgan's interesting. I don't know if I'd call her vanilla. She's pretty interesting. I don't know much, but everything that I've seen leads me to believe that she's kind of like a schemer. She's like, I don't know, she's diabolical, always plotting and, you know, manipulating people. That's the vibe I get from her. I wouldn't say that's vanilla. Mine is Bakin Fusehime. I'm not sure who that is. I personally like Balban Seath. Okay. Morgan is one of the most vanilla pit. Alright, I'll take you guys' word for it. I'll take you guys' word for it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Cornelius. When I think of vanilla, I don't think of popular. I think of like... I think the most vanilla answer you could ever give for best girl is Artoria. Like Saber Artoria. If that's your best girl, I think that's the most vanilla pick you could ever choose. That's the kind of definition I'm going by. Pope Joanna. That's an interesting pick. Whoa. Pope Joanna. Wow, for me, Melusine is best girl. That's a cool pick. Melusine, I definitely wouldn't say that's vanilla. I definitely would not say that's vanilla. Yeah, exactly, Cornelius. Vanilla's like Joan of Arc, Saber Artoria, those guys. The kind of... I'm trying to think, what's another good example? There's Artoria, there's Joan of Arc. I'd have to go through Sakura. She's not really a servant, but you know what I mean. I think if you're, I don't know, if you're talking about regular Sakura, I think it's pretty vanilla. But if we're talking about like Heaven's Feel Sakura, then hold on. You might be onto something. You might be cooking there. If you're thinking of how complex a character is, then Morgan is not vanilla. So what's your definition then? When you say Morgan's vanilla, do you mean like just appearance-wise? Mash is best eggplant, you leave her alone. I don't think Mash is vanilla. Just because I think how much she has kind of grown throughout the series has... I think Mash is... She's become too dynamic of a character for me to say she's vanilla. She's had too much character development to be vanilla. Yandere Sakura. Yep, if you pick that one, based. Mine is popularity. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So when I said Ishtar, then I could see that being vanilla in your definition. That makes sense. For me, vanilla is like typical heroine girl. For me, the best girl title is between Melu and Melt. Yes! I was just about to say that, Lord Tash. Vanilla means servants who are engineered to be popular waifus. Exactly. Literally, before you typed it, I was gonna say, I think of vanilla characters as like the characters that the writers or creators are obviously kind of compelling you to like. They're trying to make them seem like they're the ideal girl. You know? Like they're trying to make them like they're engineered. They're industry plants, basically. Saber's definitely an industry plant. These are some good definitions. Isn't vanilla just very normal or plain? Yeah. I mean, it can be. Because like I said, in some ways, Da Vinci could be vanilla. Because she, appearance-wise, is like, you know, kind of plain. But when you take the personality into account, then it becomes a bit more complicated. But yeah. Ain't nobody beating the relationship between Shuten and me. No servant will take her place. Shuten is honestly a fire pick. Shuten is a fire pick. Especially because of her voice actress. In that case, Ishtar is one of the most vanilla. Literally, Fate Stay Night plant. Oh man. I mean, I don't think there's anyone that could argue that. They took a character from... Well... Which came first? I think Ren came first before Ishtar. So the fact that they took Ren, an obviously very popular character, and brought her into FGO, but tried to give a bunch of like roundabout reasons as to why she's here, just to physically bring her here, that's definitely an industry plant. Vanilla, I mean, changes per person. Yeah, everybody has their own definition of, you know, vanilla. But all that matters is that if you can give like some good kind of understandable justification behind why you like a character, then I won't be mad. Even if Saber's your favorite, if you have a like actually interesting reason why she's your favorite, then I can get behind it. I won't be too mad. But there's some characters where when you say their name, it's just obvious why you like them. Like for example, if somebody said Mordred's best girl, then it's like, oh yeah, you don't even need to justify that. Like, I know why you like her. She's an amazing character, you know. You don't have to say anything else. But yeah, didn't mean it as an insult, just meant to poke you. Yeah. It's all good, Xerix. It's all good. It's just, you know, when it comes to tastes and best girl and FGO, you know, things get serious around here in these parts. There's no way I'm gonna let somebody judge my pick without hearing their pick. And to be fair, your answer was solid, so I can't be mad at it. All right, let's continue. You're not in a position to talk, are you? Okay, we read this. The foreshadowing. I know, so please don't talk about it. I see, that explains a lot. So, it wasn't Solomon's Grail that summoned you. It was Uruk's sacred temple. But that leaves one problem. As Chaldea's representative, no, as a doctor, I have an ethical problem with this. What's going on with the girl you possess? Are you in total control of her? Okay, I remember this. Really? You created a demi-servant like Mash and now you want me to talk about ethics? True! Cook 'em! You're right, I'm afraid I don't have a good response to that. Yeah, so shut up. Beep! That's what I would have done. This man has no room to talk. But my mistake and your problem are different matters, and that's why I'm asking you. That's a good answer. I've changed my opinion of you a little. So I'll answer your question. If you're asking if I killed the owner of this body, then no. If you're asking if her mind can take control, that's a no too. She and I have become one. Right now, it's about a 70-30% ratio, with me as the majority. When a divine spirit and a human become a pseudo-servant, the divine spirit has more spiritrons, and therefore, the main personality is me. But the original me, Inanna in the higher dimensions, isn't as human-like as my current form. But neither of us is more important than the other. I'm always going to be me no matter what. I can only possess a person who's capable of seeing things that way anyway. So think of it this way. It's not like this person was taken over by Ishtar. It's that she suddenly became the new Ishtar. You know, when I heard this in the anime, I understood it and I agreed with it. But now, after hearing her explanation, I don't know if I quite agree with it. Her becoming the new Ishtar. I think that would be the case if the ratio was flipped. If she was the majority, but had like Ishtar's strength and maybe some of her like habits and tendencies and stuff, then I'd call her the new Ishtar. Cause it's like, she's Ishtar, but with her own twist on it. But from what it sounds like here, it's Ishtar, but, you know, in a new light. You know, it's the same Ishtar from before, but she's in a new body. And she's, you know, a little different. But I wouldn't say the original girl is the new Ishtar. That 30% Rin is really carrying your ass. Real question, what is one servant that shouldn't be someone's waifu? Oh, good question. I mean, besides some of the obvious answers, the FBI tiers, besides those, who shouldn't be someone's? I don't know. Would Locusta? Would Locusta be a good answer? I don't know. I feel like out of concern for the person that's with Locusta, they shouldn't be with them. But hey, if they're okay with being experimented on and tasting all kinds of crazy mushrooms and toadstools and stuff mixed into their soup, then hey, more power to them. Any actual wife? That's a valid answer. That's a very valid answer. Man. No one will Benny Enma away from me. Married servants. Let's see. Locusta's okay. I wouldn't mind. I'd be concerned for anyone that's with Locusta. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be concerned. I feel like they wouldn't. Their days would be numbered. Once they, you know, get into a relationship with Locusta, I think their days are numbered. Anyway, I'm saying, or maybe it'll be a blessing in disguise, and through eating all these weird mushroom concoctions, they like grow an immunity to it. Anyway, I'm saying that I'm me. Now that I've got a new contract, it's time to say goodbye to this mountain. I had nowhere to go in Uruk, so I built a temple on Mount Ebbe, but there's really nothing here. The mountain range is cut open like a cake. We're so deep in the mountains that no worshippers would come visit. Not even a cute deer, only a forest full of venomous snakes. I know I was the one who chose this place, but I'm really not sure why I did. Oh. Ishtar. After all you've done, unforgivable. Sorry, who are you? I love how she says that with a smile. I will defeat you. Now die, demon. Master, a mysterious rock is attacking. I sense something sad, but let's fight it. Are we fighting the mountain? Isn't she a good cook at least? I mean, I don't know. I actually don't remember. Were there moments? Was there a moment in that event where somebody ate some of her food and they were actually like, oh wow, this isn't half bad. Whoa, this thing looks crazy. This one looks so cool. Alright. Oh, okay, I remember now. If we think about a very good percentage of servants are actually married or were married at some point. If we're talking about married women, I would take Bryn, but she's kind of crazy. So we're NCRing Yoshinaka. Sorry, bro. I think married servants only matter if their partner is also a servant. A lot of the servants that were married accept the fact that they're already dead and don't think too hard about it. Dang, I think Zenobia would be another good answer. Not for someone that, you know, shouldn't be, but for someone that should. Zenobia would be another good answer. Okay. Fujimaru could, honestly, since he has poison immunity. True. You're right. Fun fact. I always forget about that, but yeah, he does have poison immunity. I don't eat mushrooms, so Locusta is a no for me. Yeah, I don't blame you. Alright. I would say Bradamant. I'd say Anastasia for reasons and Arama for being off limits. I don't know. Who would be a bad answer? I don't know. I'd have to look at the full list. I don't think there's too many that I'd look at and be like, yeah, no, stay away from them. Buttermant. Britomart is fine if you make sure she has tape on her mouth. Okay, yay, Ishtar's off her mountain and all's right with the world. We made it off Mount Ebe. Something showed up at the end there, but let's forget that. I feel bad for Mount Ebe. Next time we come, let's be nice to it. Now, it was our first battle together with Ishtar. Let's not think about who or what we fought. More importantly, Mash, it looks like there's an abandoned house nearby. Let's have you all spend the night there. Roger that, Doctor. Is that alright, Senpai? I'll take first watch. Is this where we have the one-on-one with Ishtar? You guys are veteran travelers, huh? You even take turns standing watch. Have you ever had the experience of sleeping anywhere outside your bedroom, Ishtar? If you haven't, feel free to stay up all night and keep watch while we sleep. Sorry, but I've spent plenty of time outdoors. I used to sneak out behind my father's back all the time. And as long as I have my boat, I'm good. Sarcasm aside, if you want me to keep watch, I will. That would be great. Actually, I didn't expect you to be this cooperative. After all, that's happened so far. I thought you didn't like humans. Oh, you're not wrong there. I'm mostly nice to them so I can surprise them later. Humans exist so they can be bullied for my entertainment. No matter how much a softie I am at heart, I'm still Ishtar. I respect it. I see, let's be careful so that we don't end up like Mount Ebe. I actually find that reassuring though. The goddess Ishtar needs to be cold-hearted. After all, she's our trump card against Gorgon. We need her to perform just like she does in the myths. That's right. With Ishtar on our side, we stand a chance against Gorgon now. Ha ha ha, actually I don't think you will lose anything at all. She's not called the most powerful goddess in Mesopotamia for nothing. Ha ha ha, tell me more. Flattery will get you nowhere, but don't let that stop you. But wait. Why do you think that? I mean, we've always ended up in a draw. Besides, I don't think I've done anything amazing in front of you yet. Oh, come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. It's the Bull of Heaven, the divine weapon you received from the god On. Yep, you could already see her face. Even King Gilgamesh recognizes its strength, so when the time comes, you can use it to destroy Gorgon. Simple, right? Since that doesn't count as fighting her yourself, it shouldn't violate the Pact of the Alliance. Well, I'm told it's a devastating weapon that changes the very terrain itself, so we'll keep it as a weapon of last resort. Yeah, that's right. You guys get it. It would be a weapon of last resort, haha. Foe sees through the BS. By the way, I decided I'm going to be keeping a diary starting tonight, so I'll let CloudyCrow handle the watch after all. Bye, have fun. Ishtar took a blanket off the cart and ran into the house. Hehe, and she says she's used to sleeping outdoors. Alright. Yeah, pull it out real quick, Ishtar. The bull will help us out of time. Yeah, do the thing, Ishtar. Man. You haven't let someone else take over yet. You really care about your servants. Here we go. Here we go. It's time. I have it ready. It's loaded up. I'm just waiting for it. I want Mash to get as much rest as possible. Mash is the servant with the shield, right? You've had a contract with her for a long time. Can I sit next to you? I think it's time we had a little chat. What is it? Nothing, I was just looking. I still can't believe you brought me to your side. It's so unexpected. A girl just has to stare a bit, you know? Or what, was it love at first sight? Are humans from the future always that filthy? Yeah, Chaldea lives in the future. Huh? You're not denying it? Huh, I see. So what you're saying is there's a chance. Hold that thought. It's actually kind of cold wearing something like this. Achoo! Oh, snap! So anyways, back to what we were saying. Yeah, where'd the outfit change come from? What the heck? What was that? Did you just try and run away from me? No, you did, didn't you? I saw you start to back away. I've seen it many times. I see. Are you scared of me too? No, it's the sneeze just now. Really? You're really not scared of me? You don't hate me because I'm a goddess? That's no reason to hate you. Even if you're a goddess, you're a terrible one. I'm not terrible. I'm just merciless. I don't like gore and stuff. Wait, that's not why I'm here. There's no time, so I have to get to the point. You plan on fighting the Three Goddess Alliance. What do you really think about them, though? The goddess of demonic beasts, well, there's no helping her. She'll never make peace with you. The goddess of the jungle, I don't know much about her. Our cultures are very different. What's good in hers may be evil in ours. Is that a hint at human sacrifice there? She's the descendant of a different celestial body, after all. And the third goddess, that's me, obviously. I won't forgive Mesopotamia for what it's become. I refuse to accept that you humans abandoned the gods and tried to make your own world. That's going to bring you nothing but misery. Humans can't escape the suffering of life or the terror of death. Dude, I love the color scheme. Oh my god. Ishtar, or Ereshkigal's color scheme is so fire. The black and yellow with the, like, what do you call this, like magenta? It looks so good. You humans become smarter, too smart, and all so that you can come to accept the world for what it really is. Clothes are overrated. But in the age of gods, that pain can be lessened because there are things there that humans can't understand. You can blame all the bad things, the crazy things in your life on the gods, and that makes life easier. I really thought that way of life was a good thing. I took that blame for tens of thousands of years. That's why I joined this alliance, so that your world could become our world, a world for both gods and humans. I'm not an enemy of humanity. I'm an enemy of humanity's world. I'm only telling this to you, CloudyCrow. You're actually nice, huh, Ishtar? That's all I wanted to say, for tonight anyway. Anyway, good night. I'm going to bed. Don't stay up too late. Dang, so it didn't happen? Oh, that's sick. Production. Holy, that production quality upgrade. I'm just hitting different now. 7 days. Honestly, I was waiting for this moment. I was hovering the button too. And I think that happened in the anime, but maybe it doesn't happen in the game. White hair and red eyes is a peak combo. Is that comma? White hair and golden eyes. Oh, is that we don't talk about her. We don't talk about her. Nope, nope. I'm not even gonna say her name. She has cursed this channel for too long. To Womp Womp get a PS5 and we might pray to you guys again. Blonde red eyes is a deadly combination. Yes, comma is peak. I don't remember that. Yeah, it was. I think it happened during this conversation where Foe just like tackles, or I don't think he tackles her. I think he jumps onto Ishtar's shoulder and starts like smacking her face or something. Budget increase, exactly. Comma and I think Altera, yep, for the white hair, red eyes combo. Honestly, I think Altera... Well, I can't even pull her up. Can I look at her here? No, I think it's only servants that I have. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Okay, so this is rarity. I don't even know what rarity she is. I know she's a saber. Let's see if we can find her. Okay. Yeah, Altera, honestly, she looks pretty cool. And I'm not mad at the art style. I think it is a great work of art. But I wish there was a bit more contrast. Because the colors are all kind of faded. I wish they had more pop to them. But, I mean, it's just the artist that drew this. That's their style. So I can't be mad at it. She's a 4 and 5 star. Nightingale, true. Yeah, her hair... I don't know, her hair is kind of like whitish pink, almost. Let's see. Yeah, at least from what I remember. Yeah, it's almost like pinkish. I can't even click it. But it's close. I think it's close enough. Altera is a good civilization. Oh, you know what? The altars. When you said the white hair, yellow eye combo or golden eye combo, that'd be the altars, right? Which are honestly all pretty good. I thought you were referring to one specific person that we fought on stream and things didn't go too well. That's why Wada Arco's art is better. It is. I agree. After seeing it, I definitely agree. Yeah, it's pink. You should look at her newest anniversary art. You can tell the artist improved in 10 years. Do any of you guys have it in the Discord? Let's see. L Cloudy W Fujimaru. That's what I come back to. L Cloudy W Fujimaru. Who are you talking about? Ah, we don't need to worry about her. We don't need to worry about her. Her name starts with a C. Hey, we don't need any more evidence. We don't need any more hints there. Oh, I was referring to her, alright? Oh my gosh. Jalter and Salter, I agree. They both. And I love their style. Like, both of them are so fire. With, let me actually see. I don't know if it's a part of her regular regular attire. Okay, so this is her regular outfit. I think this is it. Or it might be a skin, I'm not sure. But there's one outfit that she has that looks fire. And there's one that Jalter has that looks super cool. The one with the jacket. Just wait until you're in Shinjuku, Cloudy. Oh man. When is Shinjuku? What singularity is that? Once we get to the 1.5 arc. Is that the like third one? Alright. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are going to be wrapping up the stream there for the day. Overall, I think it was a pretty fun stream. We had some good conversations. We got some pretty cool units that I can't wait to level and start using. And then soon, hopefully, I don't remember. It might be next stream, it might not, but I think very soon we should be meeting Kets, right? I think once we make our way back to Uruk, once we get there, we'll see that it's like being destroyed, and that's when we see Kets. I believe, but there might be something in between I forgot about. You just pointed to Jalter and said Jalter again. I meant Saber Alter. Salter. Salter has a fire skin with the jacket and the ponytail. That one looks really cool. First Epic of Remnant. First 1.5 chapter. Oh, so it's the first one. Salter's costume. Full art is top 10 full arts of all time. Dang, I'd have to see it, man. I'd have to see it. I almost got Salter during the free 4-star. Or wait, no. Was it her? Or is she a 5-star? I don't remember. I almost got her, though. Regardless, today, that is where we will be wrapping up the stream. Thank you all so much for watching this far. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I will catch you all in the next one. Hold on, let me get this music going. Let's see. There we go. Alright, see you guys in the next one.
うむ